And welcome once again to Morning Sense on Oxygen FM 96.9, reaching you from the knowledge of AKINADE, Ibadan. This is your program, Morning Sense, the program where we simplify money, challenge financial assumptions, and empower you to make wiser financial decisions. I'm your host, AKINADE. Over the past few weeks, we have been on a remarkable journey together, exploring not just how to make money, but how to think differently about money. Today is our final episode of this series. And rather than end with theories, I want to end with something more powerful, my own story. They say experience is the best teacher. I humbly disagree. Evaluated experience is the best teacher. This morning, I will share the TFIN, that is the Financial Intelligence Network Financial Immunity Framework. One. Secondly, I openly confess some of my financial mistakes. That's number two. The financial mistakes I've made in my own journey. And then finally, I will leave you with 5 simple financial habits that can begin transforming your life from today. So whether you are just starting out, rebuilding after a setback, or preparing for a stronger financial future, I invite you to stay with me. Because the goal is not merely to make money, it is to make wiser money decisions. Let's begin. Welcome back. The first thing we are going to do this morning is to look at how we can build financial immunity, building our financial immunity framework. Let me start by asking you, my listeners all over the world, another question. Why do some people fall sick less often than others? Is it because there are no germs around them? The answer is a capital no. The germs are everywhere. The difference is often immunity. Your body has learned how to fight back. Financial life is very similar, just like that. The truth of the matter is that scammers are everywhere. Ponzi schemes are everywhere. Fraudsters are everywhere. Therefore, the question is not whether they exist. The question is, have you built financial immunity? Today, I'll be sharing with you what I call the Financial Intelligence Network Financial Immunity Framework. You do not need to remember 10 things. Just remember one word. Just only one word, which I called think. THINK. I'll be back to break it down for you. Before you bring out your money, whenever somebody brings you an investment, no matter how beautiful the investment looks like, no matter the promise of 40, 80, 100% within 1 week, before you bring out your money, think. 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 Ronuwu. Chambatiwamu. Investment you buy. Think. Let me break it down. T. That's the first alphabet. It stands for take your time. Take your time. One of the greatest financial decisions you ever make is refusing to be rushed, refusing to be put under pressure. If somebody tells you, you must decide before 6 p.m., just smile and say, then this opportunity is not for me. Such an answer often disarms scammers. A genuine investment will still be there after you have thought about it, whether for 1 week, whether for 1 month. A genuine investment will still be there. Therefore, do not allow anybody to rush you. If taking out time to think destroys that opportunity, perhaps it was never an opportunity. It's a scam disguised, packaged as an opportunity for you. There's a Yoruba proverb that says, "Sùúrù ni baba ẹwà." Patience is the father of good character. Let me also add this. Patience is also the mother of good financial decisions. So the first one is think. Take your time. The second one is H in that alphabet, in that order. And H stands for hunt for independent information. Not what somebody has told you, not what your pastor has told you or your mom has told you, not what your best man or best lady has told you. Don't rely on what the promoter tells you. Go and verify. As one of the presidential candidates will always say, go and verify. It's not only what that presidential candidate tells you alone that you must verify. It's your sweat, it's your life, it's your blood. Don't be in a hurry. Go and verify. Read the proposal. Ask questions. Seek another opinion. The Bible says, in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. Google is free. You have several AI tools. ChatGPT is there. Claude is there. Gemini is there. Grok is there. Whatever they give you, just put it there. Say you want to know, in order to help you to make informed financial decision. Experience is expensive. Spend more time searching so that you spend less time regretting. The third alphabet in think is I. I stands for investigate before you invest. This is different from hunting for information. Investigation means asking difficult questions, discomforting questions you need to ask the promoter of that business. How does the company make money? Who regulates them? What happens if things go wrong? Can I withdraw my money easily? What are the risks involved if they become irritated, annoyed, angry because you are asking those difficult questions? That their attitude is in itself an answer. I'll be right back. Hello. The next alphabet there is N. Don't forget you are talking about think. N means never invest money you cannot afford to lose. If you know losing that money you're about to invest will give you palpitation, will give you heart attack, will make you restless, or you may end up in a mental hospital, psychiatric hospital. Don't do it. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. This one is painful. Never borrow money to invest in something you don't fully understand. Never use your children's school fees. Never use your house rent. Never use your cooperative money. Never use your emergency fund. Hope, iriti, is not collateral. Protect your peace of mind first. Just think of it. If this money disappears into thin air, would I still continue my life? Would it not affect the lives of others around me, my wife or my husband, my children, my relatives, my dependents? You need to think of others. Because toba bauri oma baimunao. That is N. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. And finally, K. Know what you own. Know what you own. Ladies and gentlemen, our listeners out there, don't buy because your friend bought. Don't buy because your neighbor bought. Don't buy because your pastor imam bought. Don't buy because your boss bought. Because your best friend bought. One of the ways scammers get at us is by telling us others are doing it. You're about to miss out. And there is what is called FOMO, FOMO, fear of missing out. If that fear envelopes you, just pause for a moment. Don't buy because of anybody. Buy or invest because you understand. If somebody wakes you up at 2 a.m. and asks, what exactly did you invest in? You should be able to explain it in plain language that will be understood by a secondary school student. If you cannot explain it, that is a red flag already. It means you probably do not understand what you are being sold to. And if you don't understand it, you should never invest in it. Ladies and gentlemen, did you notice something? None of what I've said, none of what I've shared today requires millions of naira. Financial immunity is not built with money. It is built with wisdom. The poorest person listening to me right now can begin building financial immunity today. And the richest person listening to me can lose everything tomorrow if he abandons wisdom. Money protects nobody. Wisdom protects money. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 7 verse 12, wisdom preserves those who have it. What a profound statement. Notice, it didn't say money preserves you. It says wisdom preserves. Money without wisdom soon disappears. With your wisdom, you can rebuild lost money. That is why, on Money Sense, we believe something very simple. The first investment you should ever make is in your financial education. Because when your mind grows, your money has a better chance of growing too. And that reminds me of some painful lessons from my own life. One that still humbles me whenever I remember it. I will share this with you. I'll be right back. Let me share some of my experiences with you. 1997, as a level 10 public servant, I took a loan of 200,000. I added 35,000 naira to it. That was the largest money I ever saw in my life. And what did AKIN do with it? He bought a Mercedes Benz with that money. Looking back now, I saw that I made a terrible mistake. Not that buying the car in itself was a bad idea, but it does not show financial intelligence. What was I using the car for? Just to convey my kids from school and back home and for me to go. I could have done that easily with a Nissan Micra. But then, nobody taught me financial intelligence. I thought that looking wealthy also means building wealth. Then, I did not know the difference between the two. If I were to see that young man now, I would just pat him on his shoulder and say, AKIN, don't do that. But I had nobody to tell me what to do. And that was a mistake. My second mistake, I was running 4 video rent outlets. And one of my landlords called me. He offered me a land behind the house. 250,000 naira. He even gave me the option of paying in installments. But then I started building my own house. And I felt, let me finish this one. I did not know that you can abandon one to get something on the other side. After all, nobody has sent me packing from where I was living as a tenant. But I continued. I rejected. 4 months later, that place was sold for 800,000 naira. Don't forget, I'm still in the school. I'm still learning. Another time came. The place where I bought the land where our house is today, the person came to me and said, Mr. AKINADE, there's another piece of land you can buy. 140,000 naira then. That was 2,000. I was still building the house. I felt that I should continue building that house. Let me finish that one. Don't forget, I didn't have the privilege of listening to Oxygen FM Money Sense then. No financial intelligence. I could have bought money. I could have bought that land. But today, that same land in our estate now sells for 17 million naira. If only I had bought it and kept it, even now if I decide to sell it, that is what 140,000 naira would have become between 2000 and 2026. So you folks out there that you are still young, you have the age on your side, you can invest in things that will grow over the years. Looking back today, I don't thank God because I lost money. I thank God because I learned lessons that have saved me from making even bigger mistakes. Another mistake I made was investment in CBX. Even the person that introduced to me, he did not want to. When I learned, I went to him, so you have been enjoying this, CBX and Chairs way. I made money, but eventually the money went away. Same with my copy trading on Forex. Within an hour, on a Saturday evening, copy trading, you copy people that have been doing it several years. They are called gurus. Within few hours on a Saturday evening, from 100,000 naira, the money has grown to 440,000 naira. By the time I came back from church the following day, the money had disappeared. The only thing was that I was wise enough. The moment I saw that money, I could withdraw the money that I invested. And when you're investing in Forex, they will quickly tell you it's volatile. You can lose all your money. The mistake was painful, but it wasn't wasted. Pain is expensive, but if you learn from it, it becomes your tuition fee and not your tragedy. What I'm telling you this morning is that not that self people never lose money. They do. But that financial intelligent people turn losses into lessons and lessons into wisdom. What we are doing on Money Sense is saying, come, let me show you where I stumbled so that you don't have to stumble. I will continue after this. Ladies and gentlemen, by now you may be asking me, Akin, thank you for showing us the dangers, but what exactly should I start doing? Excellent questions. Financial intelligence is not built in one day. It is built one habit at a time. Let me quickly leave you with 5 habits that can change your financial future. Not next year, not tomorrow, starting from today. Habit number 1, pay yourself first. Most people spend first and save whatever remains. Financially intelligent people reverse it. They save and invest first, then adjust their lifestyle to what remains. The moment your salary enters your account, your future should receive its share before you present what you want to do for that month. Habit number 2, never stop learning. Most of the things I've taught on this program, I learned them from books, from experience, and from also the experiences of others. Everything is changing. You must also change. The economy changes, technology changes, scammers change. They are repackaging something already. You must continue to learn. Habit number 3, ask better questions. Don't ask, how much will I make? Ask, how exactly does this investment make money? Don't ask, who introduced it? Ask, who regulates it? Don't ask. How many people have joined? Ask, what problem does this business solve? If you don't have answers, don't invest. Habit number 4, build before you display. This one is personal because I have lived it. People don't spend your productive years trying. Please don't spend your productive years trying to look successful. Spend them because when you become successful, people will see it. Not just admiring your cars. Banks will admire your assets. There's a difference. One attracts attention, the other builds freedom. Habit number 5, think long term. Real wealth rarely shouts. It grows quietly, tree by tree, investment by investment, decision by decision, book by book, lesson by lesson. Don't compare your chapter 2 with somebody else's chapter 20. Think long term. When you are investing, don't think of next week or next month. Think of long term. 1 year, 2 years ahead, what will I become now? I want to thank you for staying with me these 30 minutes, just like 30 seconds, until I come your way next week. I want to tell you that by 27th, I'm bringing a chartered stockbroker, professionally certified, to answer all your questions on shares. God bless you.
And now, high the storm.